Hey, what's up, you guys? WWE fan 0599 here again, and today we're going to review Quantum of Solace. So, Quantum of Solace stars Daniel Craig, and what this film is about. It's about, James Bond. He has to take down, this mysterious organization who are, going to steal this, historical artifact, and he just basically has to stop them, and also he wants to get revenge on, the woman that he loved. So, what did I think of Quantum of Solace? This is alright. It's okay. It's not a bad movie, it's just, it's okay at best, so yeah. But let's get into my positives, because I do have a few positives with this film, and my positives are, Daniel Craig is still great as James Bond, I think he's still great as James Bond. I really enjoyed him in this movie, still has the smooth, charisma to him, and he's awesome, definitely plays James Bond really good, and I thought he was great in this movie as James Bond. I thought Judi Dench was, good as M, or Mom, whatever they call her. She was just really good. I really liked her in this movie. So yeah, those were really only the two parts of the acting that were really good. I thought there were some cool action scenes. There really were. There were some cool action scenes. The boat chase scene was really good. I really liked that. Some cool fight scenes, but that's about it. There's not that much to the action, but we'll get into more of that later. But some action scenes were cool. The opening credits, I love the opening credits to this movie, just like with Casino Royale. I thought the opening credits were great. Same goes for this one. I thought the opening credits were great for this one as well, so yeah. And my last positive is I do like the directing from Mark Foster. I do think he does a really good job directing this film. It's directed by the same guy who made World War Z, which I enjoyed. And I think he did a really good job directing this film. So yeah, those are my positives with Quantum of Solace, but I do have a lot of negatives with this film. First, starting off with the rest of the acting. The rest of the acting is not horrendously bad, it's just not that good. I just didn't really think the rest of the acting was that good. I believe the woman's name is Olga, her real name. I believe that's her real name in real life, but she was alright in this movie. She isn't bad. I just didn't really think she wasn't all that great. She was just alright in my opinion. So yeah. Gemma Arterton is barely in the film. The girl from Hansel and Gretel Witch Hunters. She's barely in the film, and she's okay for for the amount that she's in for. The guy who plays the villain, that's the one that was really just dull. He was dull as paint drying, I guess. He was just really dull, and he just wasn't that good. I didn't enjoy him in this movie, so yeah. The rest of the acting's not that good. It's alright. It's mediocre at best. The action, same thing. The action is mediocre, really it is. It's very underwhelming. There's some really bad edited action scenes in this movie. I will admit. There's some, the opening car chase, you're just like, what's going on right now? It was very, very, very poorly edited, that car chase scene, in my opinion. I did think it was really poorly edited. There was another fight scene that I thought was poorly edited. So yeah, most of the action is really underwhelming, and just some of it is really poorly edited, in my opinion. So yeah. Thought the writing wasn't all that great with this movie. The writing isn't horrible, but it just wasn't all that great. Just didn't really think the writing was all that great for this film. The villain, like I said, not intimidating whatsoever. He is just a generic villain. He's very dull. He doesn't really do all that much. He is just dull as can be, really. Just a really dull villain, in my opinion. I didn't really think he was that good of a villain. I was really bored during this movie. This movie is boring. I tell you, boring. It's only an hour and 46 minutes, and it is boring. This movie felt more like a 2 hour and 24 minute movie than The last movie I watched, that was a 2 hour and 24-minute movie, and it didn't feel like that. This movie, however, did. But it was only an hour and 46 minutes, and it was just boring as can be. So yeah, guys, Quantum of Solace, it's not that good. It's not a terrible movie, like I said. It's just okay. Just not that good of a movie, so yeah. So it's time for my official grade on Quantum of Solace, and my official grade on Quantum of Solace is a C-. It's okay at best. It's mediocre. Definitely, so far, the weakest Daniel Craig James Bond movie I've seen so far. It's not that good. It's not horrible, like I said. It's just, mediocre. So yeah, I'm going to give Quantum of Solace a C-. So what do you guys think of Quantum of Solace? Leave in the comments section below. And I'm WWE Fan 0599, and we will see you all tomorrow for my review for Skyfall. Peace.